Oh yeah, the chickens love a new bale of straw. I took all their stuff out of the coop, all the manure and everything that they produce while they sleep at night. Got all that cleaned up, took all the hay out. I throw it in the run, and then I add more straw, and they just get to peck around, and that is full of straw now in there. And I just leave the rest of the bale out here. I put a couple of pieces throughout the yard for them. They love it. And I love the smell of it. What's up everyone? Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. I just went and picked some radishes, cleaned them off. Look at the roots on these. Nuts. These are the French breakfast. Alright guys, I'm a little under the weather, but I still got up a little early. Went to the jetty to try out my telescopic pole that I showed you. Opens up to 9 foot. I caught 5 bluefish on it. Nice fights, and it was really fun. So I had a good time testing out one of my Christmas presents. Can't really eat bluefish. They're not the best tasting from what I hear, so I didn't keep any of them, but I did that. Then after that, I got those radishes. Now I want to show you one thing I want to do. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a lot of rain, and my tomato boxes are still moist, and they haven't really been able to dry out. Tomatoes do like to be dried out some on the roots, so they're looking kind of sad. So what I'm going to do is take off a couple of the big tomatoes now before the rains come, so they don't split any worse than what they are already. Alright, here's one of the Cherokee purples. Look at the size of it. See how it's got some splits? It's still good. It's just from all the water. But look at how big that thing is. That thing weighs quite a bit. That is a handful. That's a big tomato. I'm going to let it ripen up in the house, along with this big one here. God, that one though is a beast. And then that one, as you can see, it's not ripe yet, but we're going to let them just sit in the windowsill and ripen up. Alright guys, so just put the tomato on the scale. 19 ounces. So what, 1 pound, 3 ounces. It's a big one. Let's see how the chickens will like some of these seed pods and flowers from the bok choy. Yep. I'm bringing my chickens flowers, guys. Ain't I nice? They are ladies. Hey, chickens. What's up? Do you guys want to try some of these flowers? Once they start tasting those seed pods, I'm sure they'll eat them. There you go. Don't ever say I never brought you flowers. Look at how meaty that tomato is.
Dad, how many minutes is I can play with Jamie? How many minutes? But look at what I found in the backyard. Look what I found in the backyard. Look what I found in the backyard. Look it, it's a toy in the backyard.
Whoa!
It's cool. Hi. Hi, how you doing?
Hi! Are you hanging out?
Yeah.
Cool. Look at my chickens.
Can I go see if there's eggs? Can I go see if there's eggs in there?
Let's go. Let's go see if there's eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see. Look at our Christmas tree. Turn the orange.
Yeah.
Look. How do I really
Move that out of the way.
Okay.
Now open the gate. Just open it. They can come out.
I'm gonna go.
Let's go see if there's eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I see a lot.
Oh my goodness. Start giving them to me.
Okay.
Watch your head.
Don't break them, okay?
I won't.
But
1, 2, 3. I didn't realize there was this many. This one's warm.
Hold these.
Hold on.
Hold these.
Hold on.
Okay. I'll get the rest of the eggs.
Well, here, give me some more. I'll put them in my pockets.
But I can get these eggs. Oh, I got them.
You got those?
Yeah, but I
Careful.
feel one that's warm too.
You feel one warm? Careful. Easy.
You don't want to break the eggs. Those chickens made a lot of eggs.
Yeah, there's a lot of eggs.
Yeah. But we need some more eggs, right?
Well, we got some. We got plenty now. Put the eggs in the egg carton.
Yes, so they can be like...
Molly, no.
Not for you.
We've been catching Molly eating some of the eggs, so we really got to keep an eye on it nowadays.
Yeah.
Mama, grab the egg carton.
Dad, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, yeah.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Go wash your hands.
Good job.
Play with Kay.
Good job, chickens. Oh, you just pooped right by my door. Molly. Oh, that's gross. At Rivera Urban Homestead, I'm going to give my banana plants a little haircut. They're looking pretty rough. We haven't had much rain. It's been pretty cold and then warm, so they're looking kind of rough. We're going to just clean them up a little bit. We're supposed to get rain today, so that'll help them out. Alright, so there you go. I should have got that one right there, but I missed it. And actually, I was like, I just said, yeah, it hasn't been raining much, but guys, when I was cutting off all this dead stuff, there was a ton of water inside them. Wow, like that one's literally dying from the new leaf right there. So, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully a trim will help them start getting warmer out. Maybe we'll start getting some growth on these banana plants. Yeah, I'm spying on my kid. So what's going on the first week of February in the garden? Well, literally guys, my Cherokee Purple that had the massive tomatoes on, it's not doing too well. I don't know what's going on. I know that the boxes are very saturated still. I mean, they have not dried out. I haven't watered in a long time, but they have not dried out much. So I think the moisture that's just sitting in there is something to do with my tomato plants not doing that great. I was thinking, well, let me mix up some liquid fertilizer and feed them. But then I'm like, wait a minute. The ground is so moist. Why would I add more water to it? I mean, this one's still doing really well. You can see I got tons of red tomatoes I got to pick. So this one's doing better than the other ones with a lot of tomatoes on it. The kale's doing good, my purple kale. I do have the dinosaur kale that we planted 2 weeks ago. That's starting to come up. And check out the size of these seed pods on the bok choy. We're gonna have tons of bok choy seeds. Look at this. Tons of bok choy seeds. That is a massive seed bank. And look, one of the other lettuces, it's sprouted. Look at flowering. And of course, again, the bees are loving it, loving it. So we got some, oh, even the, what was that? Lettuce Outrageous, the purple one. It's got, interesting enough, yellow flowers on the purple plant. That's pretty cool. So we're going to collect a lot of seeds for the lettuces for next year. That'll be interesting. We planted out here the beets. They're starting to come up in the row a little bit. Over here, the carrots, they're coming up, as you can see. Now I haven't seen any onion seeds yet coming up in these 2 rows. But carrots and beets are sprouting. They're doing good. My radish bed that we planted about 3 weeks ago is doing well. I gotta actually pick these radishes. These are done. Carrots are still just plugging along. It's pretty dense in there. Our potato in the bucket is still rolling. So that's about it, guys. Not too much going on in the garden itself. A lot of seeds. Tomatoes, they're not looking too good. I think they just need to dry out though. We still got some good kale. But now it's time to start some seeds. So we got some peppers to plant out and a couple other things I'll show you. Okay, so this is what we're going to get started. My buddy from work gave me this pink ox heart. It's supposed to be a little, I think a cherry tomato, a pink tomato, so we'll see how that works. I bought some Big Thai Hybrid, Cayenne Long Slim, and this was just a free gift I got from buying seeds one year. The Tomato Black Vernissage or whatever. I have a Korean dark green from last year's, so we are going to open this guy up. Let's see if we can see the seeds in there. See the seeds? We're going to plant some of those seeds. I got to cut this poblano up and see if there's seeds inside of there. And then what I do, you know, I use these little plastic clear cups, no big deal. No holes, because I just fill them up. I can feel how it works. I can see the root system growing in these. And then I just have these little labels that I write down what it is and the date. We'll stick those on the cups and we'll get started. Alright guys, so don't overthink it. Starting your own seeds is very easy. Plastic cups, labels if you want to. The seeds, I bought most of these seeds this time at Lowe's. I didn't go online and order them from nowhere. I bought them at Lowe's the other day when I was there. I just went to the dollar store and I bought this cheap bag of starter mix. That's it. Just some seed starter mix. Because we will organic fertilize them as they get bigger. But for now, all we need to do is put this stuff in the cups, plant the seeds, and we are in. One thing I do, put the soil in, and make sure you pack it down first, and then top it off. Now with that topped off, you want to leave a little lip obviously for some water retention so it doesn't spill over. And come in closer and I'll show you how I plant them. Okay, so first thing I did obviously is fill them all up with the dirt. And now I'm just going to water them in, let them kind of sit for a while and get pre-moistened before I plant, because it raises it up quite a bit. And if you plant when your soil is very dry like this stuff, your seeds are going to get shifted around. So we'll just fill these up with water, take our time, no big deal. When they get nice and watered in, we'll come back and we'll plant. One trick I do is when they're dry, you lift them up and you feel how light they are. They're totally so light. And then when they're nice and moist and nice and saturated, pick them up again and then you can feel that. And that is how I see if they need watered or not. I'll just pick them up and be like, oh, okay, they're still a little heavy, they're good, or they're not good. So, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant 2 cups of the same seeds, 3 per cup. Then I will keep the best one. My secret weapon of choice to making the holes for the seeds is this. my handy dandy chopstick. So I'm going to kind of put them in the center here so I could pick whichever one, and whichever one I keep, it'll have enough area in the center to be good to go. So now I'm going to just put the holes in all of the other ones. Okay, so now that we got 3 holes per cup, now I just take my label off of my labels. This is going to be Pink Oxheart 2-4. Stick it on my cup, just like that. Grab my seeds, get a couple out, and I'll put like 2 seeds per hole or so, just to make sure we get something germinating. That way we could pick. And if they don't fall right into the hole right away, don't worry about it. You could push them down with your chopstick or whatever you're using. But pretty much 2 per hole. Okay, like that one didn't fall down in there. We'll help it along a little. And that's it. Just kind of plug up the hole. And there you go. Tomatoes are planted. The Pink Oxheart. So now I'm going to go through all of these and get everything planted in. Okay, so let's open this Korean dark green and see what we got. Ooh, a lot of nice seeds. I think I'm just going to leave the rest in the pepper itself and just store it like that. These are some very nice seeds. And this will be a 2nd generation plant now. Once these grow, we'll save a pepper from that one and grow it. And we'll have it in the family. Ooh, almost had just enough. Actually, I'm just going to put 1 in each of these, and that'll be perfectly enough. Alright. So now we planted a Korean dark green out of our Korean dark greens from last year. That's awesome. Alright, let's try and cut open this poblano and see what we got. Just kind of cut it like that. Open it up. No, it is totally nasty. It went rotten, so that ain't gonna work. So no poblano seeds out of that. But we do have the Korean dark green, so that's good. All planted in, guys. We're gonna just go put them in the back room where I do the microgreens, and that's where they will start their journey. Okay, so being our poblano was a failure, I do still have poblano seeds, so instead of having a 2nd generation poblano, we'll just start over. And also, I found that I had the tomato heirloom, the yellow gooseberry. These are very good cherry tomatoes. And I had 2 extra cups being we didn't have the poblano, so I figured, let's plant these. I always had some good luck with the poblanos. They really like my environment or something around here. And these yellow gooseberries I had good luck with as well. I got quite a few of them. See how easy that is? I mean, come on guys. Plant. Get your own food growing. It's very easy. Now we gotta label them before I forget which one's what. Even though I would be able to tell pretty quick. Alright, so this is where they're going to stay, in this little tray that I bought for underwater feeding the trays of microgreens. When I start those, that'll be next video. But for right now, we got a bunch of different peppers and tomatoes planted in, and we will watch their progress obviously over time. Get them out in the garden. This is February, March, probably April. We'll get them all out in the garden and rolling for the summer. So there you go guys, a quick video. I didn't do one last weekend, but figured I'd do a quick one this weekend.